the enemy wants us to be busy so we won't be in purpose, okay? It is so important to know when the enemy is using you or when the enemy is trying to influence you, okay? Because what I'm seeing a lot of is that the enemy literally will keep somebody busy by, say you going to work all the time, say that you at work all the time. How you making time for the Lord if you at work all the time? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't pray at work or whatnot, but how are you really having that intimate relationship? Let's be honest. A relationship with the Lord is something that is very intimate, okay? So the enemy will keep a lot of people very busy just to keep them out of purpose, okay? And so it's so important to make sure you checking yourself, making sure that you are not distracted, making sure that you are always on point when it comes to, hey, I'm doing this a little too much. I'm not making time for the Lord. Like, make sure that you're always making time for the Father. He wants to talk to us. He wants to hear from us. He wants that relationship with us. And so it's very important to know when an enemy is trying to influence your life, because he comes in so subtle, okay? And so we might think, oh, we need this extra money, so hey, let me go work 10 extra hours, you know? So it's just like, be mindful, because the enemy will literally use little distractions to get you off your track of your purpose and your destiny, what God has ordained for your destiny, okay? Whole time you supposed to be having a business, whole time you got your job, you know? So the enemy will literally, like I said, the enemy will literally keep you busy, and so you won't get into purpose, so you won't do what the Lord has called you to do. He wants us to distract it. And so it is very important to make sure that you are always 10 steps ahead, okay, on your P's and Q's at all times. And I always say that, be on your P's and Q's all the time, because hey, it is so many things that's going on in life. And so you want to be ready, you want to be making sure that you are doing what the Lord called you to do, okay? Not what your flesh wants you to do, okay? So that's what I mean. Like, don't do what your flesh wants you to do. I know that we need money. I know that, but at the same time, the Lord might be calling you to write a book. The Lord might be calling you to start a baking or whatever case may be. The Lord could be calling you to do so much, and then whole time you are just so busy with other stuff. You're so busy, you're so distracted with other things that He's been told you to let go. So this is just your sign to just make sure that you are always upright. Make sure that you are always checking yourself to know, like, hey, you know, am I doing this for me, or am I doing this to please my flesh, or am I doing this for the Lord? Okay, so make sure you're always checking yourself. Y'all have a blessed one.